everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I'll make these lovely fruity ice lollies. I haven't made them before. So in this recipe it says it makes 4, so I'm not sure if I'm going to end up having 4 or I'm going to end up having more. So for this, this is the recipe, and I got that from one of the book. It's from the Find Your Sunshine. It's an older book for summer, and it's in here. It says make 4 and it will be 1 cent per lolly. So let me just show you the ingredients what I'll be using and then show you how I make it. So these are the ingredients that I'll be using. So I've got some strawberry natural flavouring that I got that from Home Bargain last year when I was making some strawberry ice creams. I made quite loads of them, so I've got only a tiny bit of that left. So let's see if I can stretch it out. So it says 2 teaspoons I need, so I'm just going to use the whole of it. Then I've got a little bit of vanilla flavouring because the recipe says use 2 drops of vanilla extract, so I'm just going to use a teaspoon of vanilla flavouring. Then I've got some freshly picked blackberries, so I went to a local park and I picked those one up. It says 350 grams, so I probably got loads more in here, so I'm just going to weigh them and wash them and weigh them. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of a granulated sweetener. So for the blackberries, that's where the sin comes. So it's only 350 grams. So that will be 3.5 cents. For the granulated sweetener, now it's changed the sin value. So every tablespoon is half a cent. So as I'll be using 2 tablespoons, so I'll count that as a 1 cent. And then 2 fat-free strawberry yogurts. So let me wash the strawberries, weigh them, and then I'll show you what I'll do next. I meant to say blackberries earlier, so I've got the 350 grams of blackberries here in a bowl ready and washed. Then I've got another bigger bowl in here where I'm going to add my yogurt. So I'm just going to take the lid of the yogurt and transfer them into a bowl. And then I've got my whisk here because it says whisk the yogurt, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'll whisk the yogurt now, so removing any of the lumps, so it's nice and smooth. And I'm just going to get my food processor and then blitz those blackberries. So the blackberries are in the food processor and I'm just going to blitz them up. Now they are nicely blitzed, and the recipe says I should transfer it into another bowl and then to mix the other ingredients in, but because I don't like washing up, so I'm just going to save up on washing up. I'm just going to add the ingredients in here and give it another blitz so it's mixed it through. So now I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of a sweetener, 1, the other one, and let me get the flavouring. I managed to get about a teaspoon of the vanilla flavouring in, so that is coming in. So that should be 2 teaspoons, but I've just got 1, so that will do. And now I'm just going to get my vanilla extra, vanilla flavouring, vanilla extra. I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon again and then put that in. So the teaspoon of a vanilla extract is going in. So I'm just going to put the lid back on and then give it another blitz. Put that aside. So that's all nicely blended. I'm just going to remove the lid. Have a look at it. Yeah, it smells good and it looks good and thick. So yeah, so let me just read the recipe what it says now. Oh, now I put it next to the yogurt that I've got here, and it says carefully marble the fruit into the yogurt mixture. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take out the middle and just going to pour a bit in. Give it a little stir. And then I'll do the next bit. I just poured it all in and then removed any of the excess on the side here. Well, I've taken the excess on the side here and I'll put it all into a bowl. Then I just gave it a tiny stir. But you can see it's still marbly. So you can see the fruit and the yogurt. And I'm just going to get my moulds and then take the spoon and transfer it carefully into the moulds. So I've got my moulds here, I've got my tablespoon here. I'm just going to transfer it in. It's probably not going to have the marble effect, it looks like it's all blended in. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scoop it all into each mould and then I'm going to come back to you. It does look quite a lot actually. Oh yeah, you can see the yogurt is at the bottom, so yeah, it might actually work. I filled the moulds up and then I still have got quite a few left. So I've got another Tupperware here, so it's just a little one where I sometimes measure my milk or use it for something left over. So it's a 250ml Tupperware. So let me just see, once I transfer it into a Tupperware, how much I've got actually left. I transferred it into a Tupperware and it's gone up to 200ml mark. So I've got 8 ice creams here and then another one and a bit here. So the whole lot was 4.5 cents. So I'll calculate about half a cent for ice cream. So just to be on the safe side, that's overdoing it. But yeah, let's hope that all tastes nice. And I'm just going to put some little lids on the top and a lid onto this Tupperware, and I'm just going to freeze it and then I'll come back to you tomorrow. And also I'll show you what I'll do with the rest of the blackberries that I have not used up, because they are freshly picked. They'll go mouldy. Well, they tend to go mouldy quite quickly. So because they are washed now, so what I'll do, I'll put them all on a tray and then I'll freeze them like that. So I'll spread them out and then I'll put them in a freezer, and then once they've been in the freezer for a couple of hours, I'll show you what I do with them next. So it's time to remove the blackberries. So they've been in a freezer now for 10 hours, so they're nicely solid, so they probably don't need that long. So what I'll do, I'm just going to take them out now. And once I have them out, I take this little spatula that you use to turn burgers or stuff when you fry, and then I just scrape it. I scrape the blackberries and let me just scrape them all. Well, I'll probably need both hands. Once they are all loose, I'll just transfer them into a freezer bag. And now they can go into the freezer along with the other bags that I've got here with all the different blackberries that I picked in a week earlier. So I've got 3 bags already here, and then I've got half a bag that I've just done now. And as I put the blackberries into a freezer, I wanted to check on the ice cream, and that looks solid. So it looks like it's completely frozen. So what I'll do, well, that's the little Tupperware on the side. So as I've got a few sins left, so I can have one of the ice cream, or I can have few, but I'll just fancy one now. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to run this one under the hot water just to release it a bit. And once I've removed the ice cream, I had to go and get the book because it doesn't really look like the picture. So my one looks completely covered with fruit. Their one, it's looking white and it's got fruit on this, well, running through. So yeah, so my one is really fruity. So I bet it's gonna taste delicious. So, but it's not looking like the picture. So let me know if you tried it and if your one looked like a picture, and how did you manage to make it with the marble effect, because my one is completely red, all the, well, like a dark red, more black through. So so this is a half a cent for an ice cream. So if you did enjoy the video and would like to give it a go, give me a thumbs up. And also what I'll do, I'm gonna type the recipe in a description box below so you can check it out yourself, and I'm just gonna type in what's in the book itself, so then you can just follow if you want to create the 4 ice creams or more ice creams. So thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye.